Hi there, Moira McDonald here. Forgive the barking. We're off to a good start, aren't we? For getting the barking first. Right, I've got a wee junk journal, and this is quite different from me. Bear with me while I try to get the whole thing in. It's modern. I don't do modern. That might become obvious when you have a look at it. I don't know. You need to let me know what you think. What we've done is I've used an envelope, a big envelope. In fact, get my ruler out and we can measure it. In terms of size, it is just over 5 3/4. This is inches by about 9 inches. And I have covered it with a piece of fabric, which is quite bright and colourful because I was trying to make the book quite colourful. I stamped out one of these little Santoro Gorgeous women and cut her out and coloured her in. I did a tag. It's got a wee panda. Now there's no rhyme nor reason to this, right? It's got a wee panda that just looked cute, and it says freedom is a state of mind and create magic, and we've got some little shiny stickers on it. I've got a little tiny envelope here that I die cut and some hearts coming out, and then up the top we've got a couple of corrugated card hearts die cut with a couple of shiny ones, and a wooden key here, a bit of lace with a wee gold safety pin. So there's no rhyme nor reason to it, it's just, well, art, I suppose. I find it difficult to consider it as art when I've made it, because I just see myself as normal. I don't see myself as any sort of artist, but maybe that's just my kind of negative view of myself. Anyway, here we go, and you can see what you think. Right, so it's fabric covered on the outside. On the inside, I created a piece of digital paper using some watercolour images, and I have used that stuck to the inside. That's A4 in size, so front and back goes right through to the end. I'll show you quickly. There's the other side of it, but we'll get there. Now this is again a digital paper I created. There's not a lot to this. Again, it's kind of as if it's watercoloured, and there's faint images of stamps that coordinate with the colour of the ink. I've used a piece of lace down the side here. Inside, just plain white. Can you believe it? White. For additional journaling space, there's a couple of sheets of notepaper here that are quite colourful and bright, and they've been stuck on with a little bit of washi in the top there. Over the page I've got a tuck spot, and I would like to thank Gail Agostinelli here. Yes, Gail, it's you. This was Gail's idea. I saw Gail do a journal, what's it called, Daphne's Diary journal, and there were some paper bags inside. Now I made the paper bag because I couldn't find any fancy bags, so I used Crafty Irina's idea for making paper bags out of wrapping paper. Thank you very much, Crafty Irina. So I made a paper bag and I glued it down, and I followed the instructions that Gail had on the video she'd done that was telling you how, you know, ways you could use tuck spots. So you could tuck in here, or you can tuck from this side in my case, and you can also tuck in the top because it's a paper bag. So the bag itself, hold on, I'll see if I can show you. The bag itself opens, and behind it's not glued either, so it's actually just stuck in the corners there and completely across the bottom. I've put in 2 little small journaling cards that are kind of colourful with a very bright, vibrant orange paper clip holding them there because they're smaller than the size of the bag. Obviously you don't need to keep them there if you don't want to. And Project Life. Now I'd seen videos where folk kept mentioning Project Life, and I didn't know what they were, but it was Lee Pogue had sent, you know, she'd replied to a comment telling me what Project Life cards were, and I was able to get my hands on some. So that's a Project Life card that's in there. Again, for just that, I mean, this is heavy on the journal. It's a book page that comes from Hunky Dory. I'm quite sure you've heard of Hunky Dory. It's a card making company that does card and papers. So it's a page from one of their magazines. And here, I decided to do the collage thing, right? But I thought, well, wait a minute, I'm modern. So, you know, you can't start shoving in tons of lace and all these old pictures. So it's kind of vibrant and bright, and it's very very eclectic, shall we say. I don't know if that's the polite way of saying it's like the ramblings of a wild mind. What we've got is, got a train ticket from here, so it's, you know, quite modern. A pair of googly eyes. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. They made me laugh. I've got a really nice big lily that I cut out of a magazine, and some other flowers that I cut from a magazine. They're layered there. And these stamps, there's no rhyme nor reason apart from the fact that they're very bright. They are, sadly I have to say, they are vintage, but they're very bright, and I just thought they went quite well with the idea. This is it Elsa? I know it's Elsa and Anna. I think she's Elsa from Frozen. This is a wee card that I got in a game that I had picked up in a supermarket. This is, I believe, Iron Fist. Now we're watching Iron Fist on Netflix at the moment. It's not the best of programmes, but that's beside the point. He's cut out of a comic that I got free. I've got a bit of a paper ruffle here that's been folded and sewn. And here is a rosette I made. It's called tea bagging. Now, if you're British and you've been crafting for a while, you'll have heard of tea bagging. Tea bagging effectively is little bits of paper that all match up, and then you fold them, kind of origami style, to make little rosettes. So I did a bit of tea bag folding here to stick down, and down the bottom I have a napkin. Just again, it's a kind of strange looking napkin. Came from one of these, I think it's a Danish shop called Tiger. A button that's a wee pencil, and another wee kind of button thing that's a wee mirror. Okay, so it's quite wild, but it's well, I liked it, so there we go. Right, so over the page, another thing that I saw Gail do in her Daphne's Diary journal that she did was, instead of using the old vintage photo, she used bright colours through stencils, so I decided to do the same here. I think it looks really quite good. Cut down paper. This is actually a piece of gift wrapping that I've cut down, and another piece of gift wrapping here that I made another craft diary in an envelope with a couple of wee tags. This is one that I did, it's a digital that I just made myself, and this made me laugh. It's, you know how I collect these Lego cards? This one's for the artist, and I thought, well, that's who you're kidding on you are. So they go in there, and again I did this the way Gail does her things, so you could, if you've got a little thing, you can tuck it in there. So, little book page, another one of my digital papers that's kind of, oops, sorry, I'm going all out of focus. Hold on a minute to focus, there we go. Kind of modern, but not terribly modern, and it's lined, which makes it easier obviously for journaling and writing. Book page, or a bit from a comic book. That's Iron Fist again. That may well be, what's the guy with the bow and arrow that's in the Avengers? Hawkeye, I think it's him. And not that looks like a very dark Spider-Man. I don't know who it is. Don't know if, yeah, my spider sense is tingling again. That must be Spider-Man in some way. Right, a little doily, bit of paper from Ledger. Another fancy sort of decorative paper here. More of Gail's stenciling. Looks as if I just sit and copy folk, don't I? Well, probably I do actually. Here's, now this is glittery, and I have to confess there is quite a lot of the glitter coming off because I'm permanently walking about looking very sparkly. People might say I actually do look sparkled most times. So that's the centre of first signature. There's two signatures, by the way, another wee doily there. Book page, plain page, another wee tuck spot with some cut out flowers and just two little cut down index cards to use for journaling. Can you hear Squeaky Ball in the garden? Another paper ruffle here. And ledger paper. All I see is flashes behind me. The dog's running in and out. Comic book page again, and another one in my pockets from Cafe Irina, and a journaling card I made, and I just put happy thoughts on it, and a wee typewriter to symbolise that you know you write things down on it. So you can use that for any wee happy things that have happened during the course of your day. Over the page, and we have, oh sorry, a little bit of composition paper jotter, tuck spot, and this is a lovely doily from Gail, because I made a purchase from Gail and she thankfully put in a couple of wee extra things, and this I thought was really quite handy since I was looking for bright stuff. So I've got a nice vibrant green doily here, and another little journaling card with a couple of wee stickers on it. And this, when I found the artist card, I also found decorator, and I thought that is the reality of me, because I tend to end up looking like that when I'm tackling any craft, and I have paint all over me, and I might as well be painting with a roller sometimes, because I'm not the neatest when it comes to painting. These are another couple of wee journaling cards that I made. Digital images again with a couple of wee stickers on them. Oh, and look who it is! It's our friend, Chunky Monkey. Are we in there, Chunky? Look after the journal. That's the Hunky Dory page again. Just plain. That's dogs barking. And that's the end of the first signature. So here we go with the second signature. Another digital paper using this sort of watercolour background. Over the page I've added some more note paper, another, I think it's 2 sheets of it here. They're actually stapled together at the top, and I've covered the staples with a wee bit of washi. More of Gail's stenciling. Paper ruffle here. These papers that I've used for the ruffles are actually from a set by Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. He is primarily a interior designer, but he obviously went into paper crafting at some point. I don't think it lasted, because I've never ever seen anything from him again apart from these papers, and I've had them probably but maybe as much as 10 years, to be honest. Doily, wrapping paper cut down, bit of designer paper, more of my designers, my page from another Hunky Dory page. Here I've got some decoupage napkin here, and another one of my collages. Right, let's have a look at what we've done here. Now, everybody, quite often Sagita, I've noticed, does a lot of crocheting, and Paula Lemon has some crocheted stuff as well. I can't crochet, but I can knit. So I knitted a little square, and it stuck there, and I used some pretty colourful ink. That's a wee bit of paper ruffle, it's shiny paper as well, and some flowers cut from a magazine stamp. There's Spidey holding his hands out as if why, and you may well be asking yourself that as well. A little stuck on stamp, and that's the other one from Frozen. Is that must be Anna if the other one's Elsa. Wee button and some other stamps. Nice lemon meringue pie, why not? And a wee pocket tea bag. Comic book page again, and some more of my digital paper. Here we've got an Inland Revenue, HM Customs, Revenue and Customs Tax Credit Office envelope that I've used with another couple of my digital cards. smile dailies on that one. So if something's made you smile, you can leave a wee note about it in your journal. And this one is a really good day. So you can write about something great. It looks kind of watercoloured, but it is literally digital, straight to the computer. Made by my own fair tinkering about with the computer. Doily, page, there's Spidey again, and more stenciling, another paper ruffle up the top there, hunky dory page, another page like that, another wee paper ruffle and a big paper clip here holding on, and it's just stuck on down the bottom, just some nice flowers. There's 3 of these, I think, 7 days a week, and it's kind of like, you know, survived Monday, managed Tuesday, over the hump on Wednesday, 1 more to go on Thursday, Friday it's finally over, weekend, and down at the bottom it's back to the grind. So I thought it was quite a useful wee thing for somebody that's maybe got to keep notes of things that they've done during the week. Back page has got another wee bit of lace on it, and there's the back of my digital. And that's it. Now I haven't put a closure on it, but I probably will just use the old traditional sari silk. It's not packed to the gunnels, but having said that, it is full enough for somebody that doesn't want to be totally intimidated by journaling if they're just starting out, or maybe even somebody that is well used to journaling that just likes something bright and colourful and eclectic to put their little mutterings in. Right, so it will be ultimately up for sale when I get organised in my Etsy shop, which is Bygones Cards. I'll put a note of how many pages and things like that, writing surfaces there are for the journal. I can't think if there's anything else I need to add just now. If you've got any questions or any comments, please by all means make a note for me, and I'll see if I can come back to you as soon as possible with anything that you've asked. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks if you've subscribed and you've given me a thumbs up, and thanks even more if you've left me a wee comment, because I really like comments. Anything at all I can shed light on, just give me a shout. Thanks for your time. Bye bye. Bye.